Welcome back. It's time for a Rabe review. Okay, first up, a new Fox show that I'm so excited about. It's called Monarch. Now, this is a new drama on Fox about a country music family. It's a dynasty. And all their internal drama on who will continue their legacy and who'll keep it alive for future generations. Now, I have watched the first episode. I got my screener, and it is good, guys. I'm telling you, Susan Sarandon and Trace Adkins are fabulous as the matriarch and patriarch of this country music dynasty. Now, Fox has released a behind-the-scenes look so we can meet some of the cast and the characters they play and what you can expect on the premiere on September 11th. Take a look.
There's all kind of mystery and intrigue and lies and backstabbing. I'm Trace Adkins, and I play Albie Roman. Albie is the patriarch. I think Dottie really is, but Albie likes to think he's the patriarch.
We gotta show the world. The Roman family legacy will continue beyond me.
You think I can't continue this legacy?
You just watch.
That's what is unique. I've done the drama that's set in the country music world.
Nikki is the heir apparent to the Roman family throne. Gigi Roman, who really has no interest in the beginning of the season in being a star, but is innately talented.
I'm Joshua Sass, and I play Luke Roman. He's the son of Dottie and Albie, their only son. He's the CEO of the record label, Monarch.
It's really moving, and you really care about these characters.
It's your turn, baby.
What's so interesting about Gigi stepping into the place of being the incredible performer that she is that it flips everything on its head.
Well, there can only be one queen.
Bring it on, sister.
Working with Susan Sarandon was surreal.
You are too sweet.
She's just one of those miracles of Hollywood that comes around once in a blue moon. And to be around it is just such a privilege.
We've had some good times, haven't we?
We have some amazing original songs. But we also have a lot of covers because they're so fun. At the end of the day, family loyalty wins.
No more secrets or lies. And you swear to me.
On my life.
I think it's going to be interesting to watch, to see how the succession unfolds.
I'm an American cowgirl, yeah.
Guys, how fun does that look? I found it intriguing when I was watching that because when I watched the episode, I didn't realize that, you know, two of the people who play the children have accents from a different country. Like, they were talking like this in real life, and then they get to the show and they're like, well, Ma, what, you know, they have the American Southern accent, which I found fascinating because I did not know that watching the first episode. Think of this show like Empire meets the show Nashville, meets Dynasty, meets Dallas, meets Knots Landing. It's just a good, fun show. And if you love country music, which we all do, you're in for a treat. I love the dynamic. I also like the sibling rivalry because it's real. And, of course, this, you know, I have never had to worry about this in my life, you know, with family money. Ain't got to worry about that. But when money is at stake, you know them children are just, like, fighting left, right, and center because there's all this money. Now, there's going to be a few cliffhangers, a few things to watch, a few things you're going to have questions on. You're like, oh, what's happening? I don't want to give too much away because I want you to tune in to the premiere. It's Sunday night, September 11th on Fox. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm telling you, there's just something about, I love the chemistry between Susan Sarandon and Trace Adkins. And Susan Sarandon's character somewhat reminds me of like that Naomi Judd, Reba McEntire type country icon. And she carries it so well. And I just love anything with a Southern accent. It's just beautiful. Make sure you tune in. Get your cowboy boots ready. Monarch, September 11th, right here on Fox. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, up next, I want to tell you about a show I found accidentally on Hulu, but it's from Fox. It's from TMZ. It was a show about Richard Simmons, okay? Now, it was TMZ Investigates what really happened to Richard Simmons. Now, anybody of a certain age knows Richard Simmons. He was all over TV in the 80s and the 90s, fitness guru, sweating to the oldies, over-the-top, eccentric, just over-the-top personality. Well, in 2014, he just vanished from public eye. Just vanished. He basically sent a note to his studio in LA to have somebody read it, and he hasn't been seen in public since. Is that not fascinating? Because he was all over the place. So when I watched this, I loved Richard Simmons. I'm telling you, my mom and aunts were sweating to the oldies with the old VHS tapes. Like, they loved Richard Simmons. So I'm like, why would somebody so visible, so public, so out there, who helped so many people just vanish. You can find this on Hulu right now. It's from the people at TMZ. It's so good because you're like, why would somebody? They have some great theories. Actually, after this aired last week, Richard Simmons made a public statement, which is crazy because he's been missing for so long. There's so many theories out there. I heard Natalie say, what? Yeah, there's theories about him being, kidnapped, held hostage. Anyway, he made a statement, said thank you for all the love. So he is alive in LA in his house. But here's what's fascinating. So they did TMZ Investigates what really happened to Richard Simmons. But guess what? There's a new one coming out next week called TMZ Investigates Who Really Killed Michael Jackson. I am so fascinated by this. In fact, they did release a little trailer. This airs on September 6th on Fox. Take a look.
Dr. Conrad Murray was convicted of killing Michael Jackson, but that's not the real story.
Who really killed Michael Jackson?
Doctors like Arnold Klein, who regularly plied patients with opioids.
People died. In some way, I was part of it. Give me a minute.
I will always love Michael.
There's a lot of folks to blame that have never had a reckoning.
TMZ investigates who really killed Michael Jackson, September 6th on Fox.
I'll be definitely tuning into that one because, we're all fascinated by what really happened. So that's next Tuesday, September 6th on Fox. Now, I know we're all excited about the great shows coming, the new shows returning, and the brand new shows this September for fall, here on Fox. Fox did send a quick little teaser of what you can expect on premiere night, September 21st, for The Masked Singer and Lego Masters. Take a look at this.
You ain't seen nothing.
Take it off.
You ain't seen nothing.
Get your drink on.
Quite like this.
Fox Wednesday brings the wonder.
Oh, snap.
You want to see what celebs we got for you. You want to watch what builds we can do.
Boom.
Get ready, because we're coming through. Fox Wednesday brings it to you.
Like the greatest day of my life.
Watch and see.
An all-new Night of Wonder premieres with The Masked Singer and Lego Masters.
That's what you get.
Wednesday, September 21st on Fox.
Okay, so you'll notice, guess what? Yesterday, Masked Singer started releasing the first images of the characters we'll see on season 8. Can you even imagine that? And then they released the very first haunting trailer. It's 30 seconds. And if you look closely and pause your TV, you're going to see even more characters they haven't announced yet. Quickly take a look at the new promo for Masked Singer season 8.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Let the games begin. This is what TV is all about.
Does anybody else have chills? That's coming up September 21st. Natalie Nunn, did you have a question about Masked Singer you wanted to ask me quickly?
Have you heard about Tom Brady, the rumor with Tom Brady's on Masked Singer? That's why he's not at training camp.
Oh, I have not heard that, but that's an amazing rumor.
That's the rumor.
Okay, Natalie Nunn, breaking news. The rumor is Tom Brady is not at training camp because he's on The Masked Singer, which would be amazing. So excited. Check their Facebook page for all the character announcements. Don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. Great breaking news, Natalie. Thank you.
Yeah, highly unlikely.
Tom Brady. Could he be?